started.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
You
yeah,
can go ahead.
let
Yeah,
me
you can go
start.
ahead
Yeah.
first.
Thank you. Yeah. So thank you, Lanas. Thank you for joining today's demo session and be a part of this beautiful AI journey. So coming towards this AI master program, coming towards is like overall covering part. So in this training, we guys are covering the complete AI plus ML plus generative AI and deep learning. And the training we have created in such a structure where a beginner person who doesn't have any prior coding knowledge would also be eligible for this particular training. Coming towards like once again welcoming you all to join this today demo session, and the session will be delivered by our rock star Srinivas sir. So sir, I think from here onwards the like podium and the stage is completely yours.
No
Please
problem.
go.
Thank you so much. And first of all, thanks for joining everyone for this particular wonderful session. And my name is Srinivas, and I have nearly 20 plus years of IT experience. And I come up with a combination of data engineering and data science and Gen AI. And particularly, I work on building the ML pipelines and data pipelines, and also the majorly I'm focusing on now on the AI agents now, where majorly using the most recent tools and technologies to implement the generative AI and agentic AI applications for investment domain. And that's about me about at a high level. And just to start with, I can see uh, many participants here. So if you go and see, most of them here are like having some background on data side. I'm just assuming at high level, if you want to go and give a high level, I'll start with others. And at high level, so what is your motivation to join this particular training and at high level background, others? Others, I'm starting with you. You can just give a high level overview on you about yourself and what is your motivation for this particular training. Others, are you there? Okay, so others, I think is busy, and Pooja.
Hey, hi. So I'm already working as a full stack Java developer, and I want to enhance and probably move towards AI, understand more details, and integrate with my, career path. So that's
Uh-huh.
the motivation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So any background on any like particular programming languages like Python or any programming?
I'm into Java.
Java. Okay. 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 So you
Hmm.
already have some Java knowledge. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And others, if you are there. Okay.
Hey Siri, hey, good evening, guys. So this is Sanjay Vadi.
Sanjay. Okay. That's fine.
Thanks,
Okay.
sir.
No problem. Kamal.
Hey, good afternoon, guys. I hope everyone is doing good. I'm as a Java developer, and I want to learn about more for AI because I know it's right now is the future.
Okay.
Yeah, that should be all.
Okay, Kamal. Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay. Thank you. Ashan. Ashan, are you there? Okay. I'll move to Raghu.
Hey, this is Vinay actually,
Oh,
and
okay.
I don't have much programming experience. I'm into testing side basically.
Okay. 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 Any motivation like which you like willing to learn
Buzzword,
data science?
AI
Okay.
buzzword. That's it.
Okay. Okay. No problem. That's fine. Okay. And Varun. Varun, are you there?
Yeah, hi, Srinivasa. Good morning. Oh, sorry, good
Very good
evening.
morning. Yeah.
Yeah, Srinivasa, I do not have any coding experience. Currently, I'm working in on OSI part, right, in the telecom industry.
Okay.
Okay, and to be honest, I do not have any coding experience.
No problem. That's fine. Okay. Okay, cool. That's fine. Finally, I think Sai. Sai, are there? Sai Krishna?
Yeah, yes, yes. Yeah, hi,
Just,
good afternoon.
yeah,
Like,
please go ahead. Yeah.
for
Sorry.
now, as per now, I don't have any knowledge about any coding and any side. I'm an a fresher.
Okay.
I'm from London. Like, I'm
Okay.
looking to like after my in nowadays there is a lot of growth in AI, ML, and machine learning. AI, ML.
Understood. So, okay. So you are having any particular knowledge on this particular?
No. I don't have any knowledge, but as per previously, I have worked as a US IT recruiter. So whatever, like I'm looking to crack in this. I want knowledge from AI, ML, so it's gonna be useful for my career in
Okay,
my
cool.
future.
Understood. No problem. Okay. Anyway, thanks for your hello introduction, everyone. So, without delay, let us start today's demo session. So, let me share my screen. So many people talking about the term generative AI and agentic AI. So the terminology, if you see, most of these are very buzzwords now. But the foundation for most of these particular tools and technologies or fields is data science. So when I say data science, which is basically where you try to analyze the data, and this particular field is not new, which is emerging since for a while, and majorly the particularly who works in the data science era, everyone who are part of this data science journey, the data has been changing now. So the data has been changed in different ways, and but the tools also change, but the process is same because we need to, whenever I go with any kind of data, it can be structured or semi-structured or quasi-structured or unstructured, we are going to do some experiments on the data. So that is where we call the person is a data scientist who do some experiments on the data and try to bring some insights from this particular data. It can be raw data and we need to process them. But to process this data, we need to know some tools. So Python is one programming language which is very popular in this area. And we try to do some experiments on this raw data which we receive. And then we try to extract some information from this particular raw data and which will help the desired audience to take some further decisions. Like for example, if you see a e-commerce company, they will try to hire a data scientist who can help them to analyze their data and their customers and how the data scientist can support them to increase their revenue. But the data scientist will provide some solutions by using the statistical methods and data mining and predictive modeling. All these requires, and these particular methods will basically will help in analyzing the data and try to apply some ML models and then finally get some insights, and that will help the user to go and take some decision. So most of the data science projects, if you see any domain, they deal with similar kind of approach, like house price prediction and bank market classification and the loan default prediction. We also have like in supply chain side, out of stock prediction of products, manufacturing side, which machines will go down, predicting in advance, or how to optimize the utilization of the resources. So there are so many use cases which are running in the market and which are already using machine learning. And slowly, what is happening? The machine learning era has been slowly moving to the towards the generative AI era. We go and see most of the applications now, they are also doing the same what machine learning applications were doing, but the data format has been changed. The data is coming from different locations, different systems. If you go and see, so most of these systems are like connected to different sectors also. Data devices are connected and different sectors are coming here, and all this data has been coming, and there are some companies who collect this data and aggregate and sell the data to the buyers. So all these buyers will use this data to implement some data analytics and then generative applications, and then try to get some benefit of that and increase their revenue. The main motivation of any company is how to use this particular data which they have and how to improve their business. So government sectors, medical sectors, and all these particular different sectors will generate data, but the data may not be only structured here. That may be different form. You may see some database tables will be there, and some data may come from in the form of semi-structured like JSON or Parquet also, and some data may come from like a quasi-structured data like where data will come in the form of clickstream data. When you go to any website, when you click on their website, they will track you what actions you are doing in the website. That is called clickstream data. And some companies are directly dealing with unstructured data like documents, PDF documents, images, videos, and voice also. So now the industry is considering everything is a data. Most of the textual data is running now, and generating text messages, generating videos, generating like images, generating voice. Most of the generated information is running now. That is why the market is running how to generate this particular different types of information, that to meaningful information, knowledge using these tools. ChatGPT will do the same. Meta will do the same. Google Gemini will do the same. So what all this will try to do, they will try to mine the data and then provide the information what is needed for the customer query. If you go to any chatbot, if you go and see any website, nowadays chatbots are very common. If you go and ask any query, it will try to go and search in its database and give us. So everywhere, even Google also in the background, they use the same method. When you search something in the Google search engine, Google also will go and search whatever you typed there. It has to go and search in their database. And that is usually will be called as text mining, NLP, natural language processing in the background. It has to convert whatever we requested, that text should be converted into the information which it can easily search in the database. So Google search engine will do that. YouTube recommendation system also do the same. Amazon recommendation system. All they do on the customer data only. Without customer data, nobody can build this kind of applications. So all this data which is being generated is not in the same size, right? It has been growing for a while. If you see 90s, the data was like this, terabytes. And then in 2000s, to move to petabytes and then move to exabytes. So all this data is generating, is that being generated every day is increasing day by day. But what is the reason for that? How the data is being increasing? Because the social media became one of the biggest reason for that. Like Facebook and then YouTube, WhatsApp, Twitter, everywhere data is getting generated in unstructured form. 90% of the data. I cannot go and simply use only rows and columns, right? Tables. I need to go event process, and I need to go and try to provide some kind of recommendations or benefits or promotional offers to the customer. Every business will do that. Supermarket business also will do that. They will try to analyze customer past transactions, and then they will try to see which products the customer most frequently bought earlier, and they will try to combine those products and keep some discount so that the future customers will try to buy it. This is called market basket analysis. So basically, this is very popular in supermarket business. telecom companies will try to build some applications such as customer segmentation. Gold customers, they will try to create one group. Silver customers, bronze customers. So why they will do that? So because they want to target the customers according to the customer interest. As a gold customers, I will spend more on their products. So I will be part of the group gold. The silver customers may use their services, but not like gold customers. And bronze customers are not the customers, and they will need to convert into the silver customers and then further to gold customers. So every telecom company will do that. Bank will do that. They will try to do some customer segmentation. This is one of the ML algorithm which will help to group these customers into a unique groups who will have the similar purchase behavior. So all these, if at all I want to implement, I am not only dealing with the structured data which was earlier in the enterprise data warehouse. Now the data has been moved to big data lakes, cloud data lakes, delta lakes. So there are so many new data storages are coming. So as a data scientist, I will receive the data from any of the sources. At the end of the day, my data is not small data. It is a huge amount of data. To process this data, I need a decent amount of infrastructure and also tools. So these tools also, earlier people used to depend upon the on-premise. Now people are slowly moving to the cloud side. So cloud services are helping a lot. And all cloud services are providing enough infrastructure, and using that infrastructure, every company is getting benefit of auto scaling and scaling down their applications, and then they are getting benefit with this particular cost also. And coming to like types of data, as I mentioned, we have structured, semi-structured, quasi-structured, and also unstructured. So you should be able to process any kind of this data when I'm working on a data science project. If you receive any tables, you need to able to process that by extracting that, maybe MySQL database or Oracle database. Or if you receive semi-structured like JSON, also you should be able to know how to load. I should know some kind of programming like Python. Pandas library will help you to load this kind of semi-structured data and process it. And this quasi-structured, which I was talking about, the clickstream data. So every like e-commerce company will try to capture this one. And why they do this one? Because they want to understand their customers' interest. And they will try to see which pages the customer visited, which products they selected, how much time they spent on a particular page. So all these metrics they will capture. And this clickstream files will give that. And from that files, the particular team will try to extract some customer interest, and then they will try to provide some recommendations. You may also receive recommendations, right? When you buy any products. Normally, if I buy one laptop, they will try to recommend me a headphone. So depends upon my purchase, I will get some recommendations. So most of the like applications that are running are on the customer website are quasi-structured data only. And unstructured data is very, very popular and very, very, very important nowadays. A video can be analyzed to tag suspicious people. A video can be analyzed to identify a particular vehicle has been crossed the speed limit or not. The traffic department will monitor their videos and try to see whether a particular vehicle crossed the speed limit or not, and try to tag the number plate of the vehicle and try to send whatever the penalty. That is nowadays very common. That is called video analytics. And we also have like document mining. We will try to go and search some documents, hundreds of documents, and extract some information from that which is needed for our analysis. Important columns. And we are by using the natural language processing, which is very fundamental foundation for generative AI. And all these kind of data requires some part of analysis, structured data or semi-structured or quasi-structured or unstructured. all this data, when you want to analyze, we need to understand about what type of analytics to implement. We have different types of analytics in the market. So we have like a descriptive analytics, like nothing but we call it as business intelligence now. There are so many tools available for implementing BI, business intelligence, like Tableau, Power BI, ClickView. All these also will help us to take some decisions by building some dashboards. But they can only go a limit up to answer what was happened in the past. By looking at the sales data last month and current month, for a particular company, I can compare and say what is the sales trend, whether it is an increase or decrease. Or by going to a manufacturing plant, I can see get the information of all the machines and their downtime. I can see what is the reason for a particular group of machines went down, and I can build a dashboard for that. And maybe a group of machines went down because of power failure. Other machines may went because of like defect failure. So I can segregate. So these machines, 20 machines went down because of power failure, and 80% machines went down because of defect failure. So I need to analyze. So defect failure is more. So we need to think about what is the problem with the products and ask the vendor to look into it. So we can build such kind of dashboards which can help the teams to understand. And this is basically, we call it as descriptive analytics. For that, we need some data mining and data aggregation methods, and this will help us to answer what was happened in the past. And next one is predictive analytics, the same use case. For manufacturing plant, we use descriptive analytics to identify what was happened in the past. But if my management came and asked me, what could happen in the future? You need to tell me. I'm happy that you gave me the dashboard or report on which machines went down and what is the reason for them last week. But I want to see which missions will go down next week. Can you find out in advance, and what could be the reason? So for that, I need predictive analytics. So here machine learning is important. Forecast techniques are important because I need to answer the future, correct? No? If I want to predict the future, I cannot go and use dashboard. I need some advanced analytics, like predictive analytics. I need to know how can I use machine learning model or classify which mission will go down and which is not. For that, I need to use some classification ML model. And that also can answer what could happen, but it cannot help me on what action to be taken. So what action to be taken after I predicted a particular mission will go down. If it is a power failure, depend upon the failure type, I need to take a decision. So if it's a power failure, I reach out power failure team and ask them to look into it. If it is a defect failure, I need to send a notification to the vendor to come and replace the defected product. So according to the failure type, I manually need to act. But if I go and see prescriptive analytics, which is the next level, this is very, very advanced analytics. Here, the system knows what action to be taken. The system knows, okay, this is a power failure, so I need to send a message to the power team to take care of it. Oh, this is a defect failure. I need to send a notification to the vendor, and the vendor has to come and replace the defected product. So this will be done by the system automatically. So all this will happen with end-to-end automation. If you go and see, most of the AI assistants are doing the same. The AI assistant knows what to do. If the user requests something, it knows what to respond. All the chatbots are doing the same. Investment assistant, portfolio assistant, it knows what is the best plan to propose to the customer to investment in the investment. And the life insurance chatbot or assistant knows and what kind of insurance plan is suitable for the customer by their requirement. The real estate agent knows, AI assistant knows, and what is the best price the customer is looking for on their requirement. So we have so many AI assistants are already running in the market. But for that, I need to understand about some part of deep learning algorithms and NLP, and also AI part, like AI agents and agentic AI, that will help you to build similar kind of applications. So now the market is running with this particular prescriptive analytics only. But even to understand this particular prescriptive analytics, we need to understand about the descriptive and predictive also, because those analytics are the foundation for this. So machine learning, you should understand. Python, you should understand. And every algorithm requires some fundamental statistics you should understand. Very basic level, not like you should be a statistical expert. You should not be a 100% Python core programmer. You should know which libraries are important to implement this ML models or deep learning model. We should know what are the NLP libraries available and which are the AI libraries, deep learning libraries available, agentic AI libraries available, and how to use them. That is what you have to understand.
Pretty?
Yes. Yeah.
Quick question. This is Asan.
Yeah.
So the thing is, like we need to know the libraries, or like, because libraries is okay. It is just it is
Okay.
very basic thing. But like, do we have to do actual coding in that, or like if we are going in libraries, like
Very good question.
where we will get the code? Like we will help
Agree.
get the help from AI.
I totally agree. So very good question. Nowadays, we do not even need to write the coding. Correct? No? We have code generator. If you go and see most of the Copilot, there are so many tools already available in the market. But one thing which I propose, people who are willing to use this automated code generating tools also, if the tool will generate the code, if I don't know what the tool is doing, can I move forward? I should be in a position to understand what the tool generated, right? Correct or not, everyone?
So in this course, will you, because I know for basic things, I have used the code generator. Will you also help us to write the code using the...
Yes, I will.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Because I have not done coding ever before. I know
No
how
problem.
to code, but I never did on commercial scale.
I will teach that. I will teach on how to do the basic coding also.
Got it. Thank you.
Because why I propose people to know a basic coding also, right? If you don't know alphabets, I can't understand words.
Yes, I agree.
If I don't know words, I can't understand sentences. If I don't know sentences, I can't understand what is a paragraph. So at least if you know what is an alphabet and words and sentence and paragraph, then you can club them. Correct, no? So at least you know, I'm not expecting the people to be a core programmers. At least the basic fundamentals of Python and a little bit on this common libraries. There are thousands of libraries. We cannot learn everything. Even I never encourage people to remember the things, because nowadays I can get everything if I simply Google. The libraries like syntax and all also you should not remember. But I should know what is the purpose of that and when to use it and how to use it. If you know that, that is sufficient. So when the code is generated, I should be in a position to understand. Correct, no, everyone?
Yep.
If I can't understand, I don't even know how to evaluate what the tool is generating also. People say that why I should learn the coding, the tool will generate. But if something goes wrong, how can you debug if something goes wrong? The tool cannot help every time, right? So I should know at least some basics to understand whatever the code generated. And if any issue will arise, then you can go and ask this, I got this error. So what is the solution? So at least. So that is what I propose to people. So coding is basic level of coding we'll try to learn. But further, the tools like Python, definitely we need to know. The Python programming is very popular and very common now. I'm using Python since almost 2012. So I know how Python slowly emerged and captured the market, and I'm almost using Python for every of my project. A day-to-day life, my day starts with Python and ends with Python. I do my machine learning with Python, deep learning with Python, generative with Python, data engineering with Python. So even dashboard, sometimes I use Python to even implement, because not every time I can go and use the rich dashboard tools also. So there are some libraries available even to build some dashboards, but I should know them. If I know, then I can go and use that, and I can see and understand how to use it. So all these tools, like the basic tools are very important. So foundation for Python, and also we have like data mining and machine learning fundamentals also we'll try to understand through Python. We will learn it. So how to mine the data and get some insight from that, so that we can help the companies to increase the revenue or reduce the cost also. And machine learning is important, some basic ML models as a foundation to see how we can select a best algorithm for the use case when you are building. That is also you have to understand. And finally, every domain, if you see, whatever you see in this slide, every domain is using data science, generative AI, and machine learning, everything. Healthcare is using consumer financial, credit card fraud detection, money laundering detection, and construction domain also some companies are using, like to predict is there any design issues in the plan. And travel domain, which they extensively use, the optimize the dynamic pricing and aircraft scheduling and seat and gate management. They extensively use data science and ML. And retail domain is very, very extensive domain where data science and ML and AI people are using to market basket analysis, which I was talking about, and inventory management and optimization to predict the out of stock. And manufacturing, we just discussed about downtime prediction, warranty prediction, quality optimization, and even energy utilities also people are using, like smart electric meters also integrate with the machine learning models to predict the billing of the customer. And insurance domain, predicting the right plan the customer is looking for, claim prediction. And logistics side, demand forecasting, route optimization. And the life sciences domain, predicting the drug demand, pharma side. And also there are other domains which are not part of this particular list. Real estate domain, cyber security. So many domains are already using this particular data science. I worked for a cybersecurity project where my job is to predict the hackers' emails, to block them, and then keep the registration safe. So many different domains are already running, and most of the tools here Python, and a little bit on companies use PySpark also for the high data volume and all. And analysis side, we can use Python, SQL, very, very common now. And the cloud side, so even cloud side also some services are helping to automate the coding, and then which will reduce your effort also. But you should know what it is doing, like SageMaker in Amazon AWS side, and Azure ML, Databricks. All these tools are providing some end-to-end provision to build this particular generative AI and ML pipelines. And to support this particular data side, we also have tools like ADF, ADLS2. Now it is coming like Fabric, and many different tools are coming to support the data science as a part of their service. And coming to generative AI side, so all this whatever we just now talked about, all these are the foundation. When I want to go and analyze the data, my data can come from any form. But coming to generative AI side, your data will be like generate a new content based on its experience. Like ChatGPT, what it is doing, it is generating some content. Meta is generating some content. But how it is generating? Because it will learn from the training. It will get trained with some data, and it will try to provide some results according to its experience. And if you see Google, Gemini will have some model, specific model. ChatGPT will have a model, and also Meta will have some model which will be in the background it will be integrated. So that particular model is nothing but this is a ML plus generative model that is going to help us in giving some right information and relevant information which you are looking for. When it is generating the content, either it can be text or image or a document or a video, all these are data only. You can see so many videos are getting generated, correct? No, in the market. So many videos are, you can see AI videos. I can see so many videos are AI videos are coming in the YouTube. Methodological videos I usually see. Even in movie industries also, they are using this particular generative AI to create some kind of characters who are not available now. And music composers are using generative AI to generate their music also, audio, image generation, audio generation, video generation, text generation is very common. I can generate a PDF document. I can simply go on and ask Google, like Gemini, to create a Google Docs document on a particular topic. It will generate. I can ask it to generate Excel sheet. It will generate. So what is happening here? The tool is with experience, according to the requirement, it is trying to generate some content. Correct? No, everyone? We need to know how to build such kind of tools, how to use those such kind of tools in the market, and how optimally I need to ask the queries also. So that is how generative AI is emerging. And there are so many use cases of generative AI if you go and see. Like if you see auto-generating customer replies is happening now. Even example, I can tell you, Gmail is going to generate your auto reply, correct or not? Did anytime you saw that? LinkedIn will also. When you want to type something, to reply something, it will auto-generate, right?
Yes.
It will propose you. It will recommend you. So you can, if at all you want to accept, you can accept. If not, you can ignore and you can type whatever you want. So that is saving your time majorly, the response time. And also, like we go and see automating the note taking, Zoom will do that. Whatever I am currently discussing here, after the call, you will see the automated note taking summary will be there. And what was happened, the entire call, it will clearly give the summary. And automating the post-call processing. And also, there are so many areas where generative AI is automatically implemented, like spell check, if you go and see, automated spell check and correcting the errors. So that also part of. So majorly, the generative AI is already integrated in most of the areas, but which we already know, but we are not 100% sure that that is generated by AI. And coming to other important use cases, majorly content marketing, where people are investing more on content marketing and content generation, and audio creation, which I talked about, and a customer service also, if you go and see. The customer service also, if you go and see, automating the customer service with automated calls and call recording, automated call recording, and code generation, which I was talking about. There are so many tools available in the market for code generation. AWS recently started a editor called Kiro. If I go and ask Kiro to give me end-to-end project on generative AI, it will give you. With code, documentation, everything it will give you. It will generate and give you. Very, very effective coding. But I need to know how to evaluate that. And task automation and report generation also. If you go to Power BI, there are some features which will automatically generate the report with some queries. Just like I can go and type something, it will give me the report. I do not even need to run any SQL query also. Supply chain optimization, personalized learning. If you go to most of the online institutes like Udemy, Udacity, many online institutes, they are also providing some personalized learning, correct or not? they will offer you, right, the weekly plan, daily plan. They will also recommend you. But how do they know? Because they will try to analyze your data and try to propose you. This is the plan. If you are interested, you can go and accept it. If not, you can go with your own plan also. So data side, most of the data will be this kind of data, and the generative AI model will try to use this data and try to achieve all this. Question answering, sentiment analysis, like polarity, positive in Twitter, for my company product, the people will tweet, and I want to analyze whether that is a positive tweet, a negative tweet, or neutral tweet. I can do that. I need to use a sentiment analysis on that. Polarity, we call it as. Information extraction, how to extract the required columns from some invoice documents or legal documents. How to train my model to extract the same information from multiple documents. And image captioning, how to add captions to the images or videos. Object recognition, this is also very popular. How to identify a suspicious person in a video. How to tag the required information from a particular image. So all these basically very common tasks in the industry now. And most of these tasks also, if you go see industry wise, if you go and see banking, supply chain, everywhere you can see generative AI. So chatbots, where you go to banking side, you have chatbots very popular now. And then financial advisors, people are not going to respond to you. There will be a financial advisor agent. A bot will respond to you. And AI-based fraud detection, money laundering detection, loan score management, how to add some score to the customer loans. And automating the back office process also is happening now without human interaction. And financial report generation, yearly and monthly. And how to automatically migrate the legacy software to the modern software. So some companies are already using that. All domains, every domain you see, supply chain also, inventory optimization, product designing, fraud detection, how to optimize the logistics in the supply chain. So all these majorly in the supply chain domain. Out of stock optimization, how to reduce out of stock, so that how to increase the inventory, optimal inventory, without the products will not go out of stock. I worked for a Walmart inventory optimization project, where my job is to predict the out of stock of P&G products in Walmart store. I need to find out the best optimal inventory levels for an item or a product without going to out of stock. And coming to e-commerce, and also majorly in the retail domain side, we have so many use cases like personalized recommendations, cross-selling and upselling, and price matching, dynamic pricing, and also pricing also will have some history, how to maintain that. Personal shoppers. So all these are very, very popular now. Everywhere you see the recommendations and the personalized information is coming up. And energy in consumption in manufacturing side, which we all discussed about. And downtime reduction of a machine. And defect detection in the quality of the products. So many different use cases are in the manufacturing side. And retail side also, virtual shop assistants and inventory optimization here also, product recommendations, and personalizing the marketing of the customer. All these are part of a retail side. And this is also very popular in real estate side. You will see virtual property shop staging, and also AI assistants which will support on the property searching. And also some companies use generative AI to generate the property descriptions automatically, adding the descriptions according to the requirements. So many different use cases are running in the real estate domain. And this is also very popular domain like cyber security. So cybersecurity is very, very popular, where the companies use majorly for threat and anomaly detection majorly, and also like data recovery and restoration and incident management, and also vulnerability assessments. So many use cases on the cybersecurity domain. So generative AI is slowly emerging in this particular domain, very, very fast. And apart from that, accounting side, how to generate financial reportings, tax preparations, and also like uh, fraud detection. So most of these use cases are in accounting side. So if you see here, most of the AI, every domain it is using, every domain is using AI now, and you can understand how important this particular domain is emerging now, and how we need to go and also learn and incorporate these particular tools and technologies which are very, very hot in the market, and how to start with in an organized way is important. See, there are so many resources in the market. If you go to YouTube itself, you will see so many people are uploading so many videos, correct? No, generative AI side. But which is the right one? Which is the right one? We need to understand. So everybody is learning, it's good, but everybody is uploading. But we need to in a position to evaluate which is the right one also. Because uploading a video is not difficult now. It's very easy. But the content, right content, you should be a generative engineer to identify right content. Up. So you should go to that level. The content, whatever we are analyzing or evaluating should be the right content, correct? No? You should be able to analyze the video and see whether, or a document to see whether that is the right content or not. And you should learn the tools on how to use it. So coming to like what we are going to cover as part of this particular training also we'll discuss. Just give me a minute. Just a minute. Sorry for that.
Yes, sir, we are able to hear you.
No, I'm just trying to open the document. If you have that document access, can you open that?
Let me reshare.
Yeah, you can share, not a problem.
So please check. I have reshared with you.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, I hope you're able to see my screen. As part of this particular training, so we organized and created a structured approach here, where you will see we will need to understand the foundation. So where the Python is the foundation, and where we will try to learn the fundamental concepts of Python, which will help us to get some basic knowledge on Python and also advanced knowledge in Python. And then we'll try to move to the machine learning type, and what are the machine learning methods available, and supervised, unsupervised, and we also have some algorithms under machine learning, which is we need to know. We'll try to learn about each and every algorithm and what is the use case majorly. We need to learn about how to use this particular each algorithm and when to use this particular algorithm on which use case. Why I need to use like logistic regression, why I need to use linear regression, why I need to use KNN, when to use this particular algorithm, and how to evaluate your use case is important. We will try to learn all this as part of machine learning module. And once you move to like the end of the machine learning also, we will try to see some basic mini like a project also on how to go and understand about a end-to-end solution, machine learning solution, and how to go and understand about implementing a use case and a real time how it will be implemented. I'll try to guide you. And once after you finish that, we'll jump into the deep learning part, and which are the important concepts of this deep learning, like what are the different methods available and algorithms available in neural network side, like artificial networks and convolutional networks and recurrent neural networks. This foundation is very important. So we are going to learn all this as part of this deep learning module, and which is the foundation for like the next modules also. And once you finish that, we will try to also see what are the GAN, basic GAN, and then we also will try to see what are the autoencoders and large language models, and how we can optimize them and move to the RAG-based models. And we try to go and move to see like how to build a RAG-based QA system as an example. And along with that, we also need to see how can we understand about some information about the Hugging transformers, and also like prompt engineering also, like where people are using nowadays. And then once after you build these models, you also need to know how can we optimize them. It's not only end up with your building an ML model or LLM model or RAG model. You also need to see how can I over the time how to fine tune that and get better accuracy and better performance as well. Then we move to the generative AI for text generation, and that is also one of the important topic. And the whole module after this will focus more on the generative AI side, image generation, and also like chatbot building, AI content writing, and as I mentioned, sentiment analysis, and also how to build a end-to-end RAG based and LM based application development model. And all this we try to implement as part of this particular generative AI and agentic AI model. And that is about majorly which we are going to learn as a step by step, as a foundation, and then also advanced analytics as well. And we need to very strong in the foundation, so we'll try to move faster while learning these topics also. How to implement all these we try to see using Python, and also we will try to see how to deploy these particular applications in the on-premise as well as in the cloud also. So we'll try to see how to use majorly the AWS cloud and try to implement and deploy in the AWS cloud also. This is about all these topics, and all are use case based, and which we are going to learn a particular topic with a use case, and how when to use, and like what is the purpose of that. And you also will try to learn about how to implement them end to end with 4 to 5 projects at the end, so that you will get more clarity on how it will be used in the real time. Okay, and the rest all other information Dia can guide you, and any specific technical side I will answer.
So, Shri, on this, like, how much effort we need, like, every day to go through each and every topic here?
Definitely, I propose to go minimum an hour because this is not like normal technology, right? Correct or not?
Right,
So
right, right.
yeah, at least an hour is required to understand the things and to implement. So if you have no much time, definitely you need to get some additional time because see learning stage, right? So definitely you may get some issues and errors and you need to go and try to resolve them. So you need some time because learning a technology is easy only, but until unless you practice. Correct, no?
That's right. That's right. And another question, this will put us like at the kind of beginner level in AI ML, right?
No, this is not even beginner level. It is the intermediate and bit on advanced level only. Because
Okay.
so
So,
beginner level means it is not we are not going to learn all these like in deep because there are so
mhm.
many solutions in the market in advanced level. So we see at least one or two advanced level use cases also. Okay,
So you said it's kind of intermediate level, right? For
correct,
this.
correct, correct.
Next is as I'm a like a Java full stack, right? So how do I like will you guide me on integrating this on my CV? Like how will I kind of,
Yeah, we'll have a CV like a guidance session also. So whenever you have some like CV guidance, I'll be helping you, and also I'll try to guide you on some mock interviews as well, how it will be like also.
yeah, coming on on the interview part. So do you just, provide content or you also, do mock interviews and prepare
Mock
us like
interviews, we do mock interviews if like people are interested, we do that.
that sounds good, but will
Hmm.
you help us prepare also like some sessions related to just to interview or while going through the course you can provide us more guidance on those topics that this
Yeah, yeah,
is important for interview. This is you should go through
coverage. But the coverage and
right,
all, I'll guide you. Yeah, yeah, I'll
right,
guide you on that.
A
yeah.
quick question, just following up what Pooja was asking. My question is, how long will be the class? Like, because if the classes will be 1 hour at least, I think so, because it is a new technology, it will
Is
take us
1 hour, minimum
1 hour.
1 hour
Yeah,
lesson.
if it is going beyond 1 hour, like a 2 hour, 3 hour, it will be too much to cover every day.
No, 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 no. It go minimum an hour because I want people to focus because when I say like 1 hour, the people will be like feel uncomfortable if we go to beyond 1 hour. I saw that. So one
Yeah,
hour,
1 hour, 10 minutes are fine. 55
yeah,
minutes
yeah,
are fine, depending
yeah.
on the topic. Like
True,
if we
true.
are done like early, oh, yeah, completely understandable.
So it's
Yeah,
always 7 p.m. IST. This, but I mean, this is the kind of batch day and timings
As
you
of,
are
as of,
listing.
as of, as of now, yeah.
Okay, okay. Because we have work, so mostly it
Yeah,
starts
Shri,
around. See, it
Ah,
yeah,
works.
Shri, like,
Varun, yes,
so Shri, yeah, like Pooja mentioned, like you're going to start 7 p.m. IST, right? That is like 8:30 EST,
correct,
right?
correct.
As of now. But
Ah,
that is quite, because our office start by 8 or 8:30.
understood,
So,
correct.
and sometimes we have a meeting early in the morning, like by 8 or 8:30. So it's not
Okay.
possible that you can change the time instead of like doing 7 p.m. IST. You cannot move it to 6 p.m. IST?
Uh,
Uh,
Srinivasa, you can check your availability. Like if somehow we can manage the timings, like instead of 7 to 6, then I guess for every person who was from Central or Eastern time would be able to manage to join the class.
that
Oh, yeah.
Varun, that I will check with discuss with Dia and will confirm because we are okay for 6 p.m. But we also if you see majority say okay 6 p.m. we'll go with that.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
sounds good.
Completely agree
Okay,
with
okay.
Shik's point.
I
Like
got it.
all of you, like Pooja, Varun, and the rest participant, if everybody is comfortable at 6 p.m. IST,
Yeah.
Then we don't
6
have any
p.m.
issue.
is tough for me. I can't make it at 6 p.m.
That's what I was
Like
telling.
all
No,
our
no, no, no. Like
people-
6 p.m. IST. That is like 7:30
7:30 a.m.
EST.
In Central Time and 8:30 in Eastern Time, a.m. in the morning.
Basic 6
No,
a.m. for the morning for me. AME, CST.
No, is it?
no.
Yeah.
Today we started at 8:30. Like that was like if it
Okay.
come little push back, it will be 7:30 for a.m. for me. It will be little early for me. Like because
Oh, wow.
usually, yeah. But like we can little bit discuss. Like for example, if it is 8 a.m. It starts. I will be maybe able to do that. Yeah, like 30 minutes.
Guys,
Yeah.
I have shared the WhatsApp link in the chat box. You guys can join the group.
Yeah, I think for him it's 6:30 a.m., right? So can you raise it back?
Mhm. Okay, anyways, we will discuss about the time. But Srinivas, I have another question, right? Regarding to the tools you mentioned, right, for data churning, data mining, right?
Yes, yes.
So what, like during this course, what tool you gonna use, or what tool you gonna
See, majorly Python, Varun. So Python is one of the foundation, right? So we use Python extensively. We use
but
Python, and
but we're gonna
also
use Python just to optimize the code once we'll get the code from the Copilot or any AI tool, right?
true. Agree. But why I'm suggesting to learn Python is that is the foundation for most of the programming, and Python is having very rich packages like Pandas, NumPy, and scikit-learn. So this you should even the code which the tool will generate also will use this libraries only most of the times. If you don't know these libraries, right? So what will happen?
Mm-hmm.
You can't understand what the tool is generating also. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
So
No,
so
yeah,
when
yeah,
you
I understand. I
mm,
understand that. I
mm,
understand
mm,
that.
mm.
Right, my so like you mentioned about Amazon, you mentioned about Meta, right? They are using some sort of a tools, right? Churning
Correct,
for this data mining and all, correct?
correct.
So so we are not gonna get familiar with those tools.
Hey,
Instead of those
see,
tools, we're gonna
in the
get the idea
background,
of
right?
the.
No.
Mhm.
Listen, the background. I'm telling that either Meta or Amazon or any tool, they use as a coding side, they use Python only, right? Whatever they do.
Okay.
So
Okay.
either NLP or I may use for text mining or a image mining or a document mining. I need a programming, right? That is where Python will come into picture. See,
Okay. Okay.
they also use even YouTube recommendation what you going to use, correct? No. So most of the code, if you go and see when you're sharing something in YouTube, that also will written basically written Python only in the background. See, the code background, whatever the code that will run again is not different. See, it can be a Python with some other integration tool, but Python is one of the common programming which we need to know.
Okay. And fine. And what about the like you mentioned about the practice, right? Do we have any labs?
So for labs, I will guide you because we have tools available, open source tool like Anaconda you can use, where Python can be directly like I can write the code, or we can use VS Code Editor, another tool. So all this will be part of a tool called Anaconda Navigator. I will guide you on how to install that and how to do the lab also, everything.
Lab for like data churning, data mining,
I
and
will I
then
will I will teach everything. I will teach everything and how to implement that using Python coding. I will guide you.
okay. And the other question is like, okay, after finishing this course, right? What
Mhm.
certification we can do on AIML? Because nowadays every like organization they wanted to ask that, okay, what certification we have done?
Correct. See, generative AI side, we have like uh, Coursera side, we have certifications, and so there are like IBM side, some certifications are there. So to implement generative AI, so we have so many like certifications in the market, but at the end of day, we can take which is the better one and which is the recognized one, right? So I suggest to go with the Coursera side. You can go with.
Okay. And you mentioned about the LLMs, right? You mentioned about the RAG, correct?
Correct.
So you're gonna
Correct.
cover the whole background that, okay, how LLM
Exactly.
work, the neuron and all this, low edge and I don't know, like upper edge. There are a lot of things in that. I was going through some videos.
Correct. Correct.
So you're gonna cover all those things?
Yes. Yes. We'll cover all those things. Correct.
And this course duration is like 2.5 months, right?
Correct. Correct.
Okay. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Now the only bottleneck is timing. We'll discuss to
Yeah. Yeah.
I will.
Correct. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Learners, I have shared again the reminder for joining the group. Please join the group so we can discuss one timing, and from tomorrow we will stick with that. Okay?
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Any other doubts anyone is having? Feel free to ask. We are all ears to clarify the doubts. Okay. So Santosh and Sai Krishna, are you guys having any doubts? And Raghu sir, you also, and Kamu. Mm, mm.
Currently, I don't have anything.
Okay, perfect. Sure. Any other further queries you guys are having? Feel free to ask.
Yeah.
So learners, you can join the group still, and you can just address all the queries which you are having. We would be happy to assist you guys. And if things are done, then yeah, I think we are good to go to wind up the call.
Okay.
Sure. Thank you so much, Srinivas sir, for today's session. Thank you for your
Okay.
time. And thank you, learners. Really appreciated you have taken your precious 1 hour to spend with us, the ITA team. We truly appreciate and we wish to see you again in the next session.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you,
you so
guys.
much.
Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Thank you, guys.